Hi class, I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about identifying a sum as a point located at a given distance from another point. So in here, we're basically given a number line. What's a number line? It's basically right here. It's just a line that has positive numbers on the right side and negative numbers on the left side. And in here, basically, it's giving us a point where it says, hey, if we move like 5 units from this place or 6 units or whatever, what will be the final number that we're landing on? Or vice versa, if we move to the left of this place, what will be our final stop? And whenever we are doing these problems, we need to add the final step. How should I explain that? Whenever we're doing these problems, like, we need to be adding that final number we stop on. And the way we confirm if it's true or not is if we solve these ones one by one. We'll get the right answer and we can figure that out. Okay, so in here it says the number 2 is plotted on the number line below. So as you can see, that's 0. And then we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. And in here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So it says, which is a point 8 units to the right of 2. So 8 units to the right of 2. So let's skip to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we stopped at 10. So that means that our answer should be 10. So when we add these two, one of them should equal 10. That's what I meant by adding that last number. So to put this in a simplified way though, let's think about the positives and the negatives on this number line. Like I said, the positives are on the right and the negatives are on the left. So in the beginning it said 2. Do we see any kind of negative in front of 2 or any kind of negative on this side of the number line? No. So that means we're just going to start out with 2. So let's look at some answers. Alright, so I see 1 and I see 2. Right here, we can just, get rid of these two. I'm just going to call these A, B, C, and D. Let's get rid of A and D. So let's just focus on B and C. So, moving to the right means we're moving positively. We're adding positive numbers. That means our next number should also be positive. Okay, so that means we should have a positive 8. Okay, and on this side we have a negative 8. Even if you didn't know, like if you were supposed to add a positive or a negative 8, you can confirm that by your number that you got on here when you counted 8 all the way to the right. And we got 10. And we know that 2 plus -8 does not equal 10, so that's just not an option. So 2 plus 8 is going to give us 10, and your answer would be this one. So find the answer. You're going to find your answer, which was 10, and they're going to do keep, change, change if you cannot figure them out. But that's going to give you a final answer. They just want the step right after this to find your answer, not the last step, which would be 10. They just want whatever leads to that number, which was our number 10. Yes. Sorry, I'm rambling way too much, but I'm a little tired. And let's move on to question 2, which is a point 8 units to the left of 2. So, like I said, we're going to move either right or left, and in this case, we're moving to the left. So we have 2 here. Let's move 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we landed at -6. So one thing I want you to pay attention to here is that just because we're moving to the left does not mean that we have a -2 to start with. That means that we have a negative number that we're adding to 2. So when we stopped at our point, it was at -6. So our answer should be -6. But, instead of doing all the addition, I just want to go ahead and see what I have. I know that I had a +2 in the beginning, so let's look at our answers. Which one has +2's? If you said these two, you're right. So, what's our next step? It says to the 8 units to the left, which means that my 8 is going to have a negative. So, when we look at our answers, the only one that has a negative in front of the 8 is this one. And when you add them, that gives you -6. So, you're all good to go. So, when you're in doubt, just find the answer and do the keep change to confirm your answer. But know that you need to be working with your signs, positive and negative signs, and you need to get comfortable with them so that in the future you don't struggle with easy concepts. Alright, Tigers, have a great night, and I will do the same. See you later. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Like I always tell you, please send them my way. Good night.